It is beautiful but mass-produced. It is small but can extend indefinitely. It is functional but also a dream machine. It is silent but it speaks of how we are, how we were, perhaps of how we will be. This is the topic of the Atlas of Italian Ceramics, a historical and geographical map of the Italian ceramics cladding production from the post-war period to date. A project by Atlante Ceramica, the Atlas is a journey through time and space, which tells us how the now grown-up tile has become a global solution for decoration. As almost every successful narrative, the story of industrial ceramics too starts from a crisis, that is, the post-war period, when Italy needed not only reconstruction but also modernization. It needed to improve housing standards and build an industrial system that would be equal to the recovery from war. The production model of industrial ceramics turned out to be one of its driving forces. Just the Sassuolo district went from 14 to 102 businesses between 1955 and 1962. At the dawn of the economic boom, the market of cladding for construction made the Italians dream of a polished and shining domestic world, like the one shown by Richard Ginori's advertisements. The conquest of the bathroom and kitchen was the first stage of an expansion that now included all the rooms in the house. Every season brings a step forward in the use of ceramics for construction, said Marazzi's triumphant motto. The time of forbidden spaces, the bathroom, the kitchen, is coming to an end, a battle won. Italy moved from an economy of capital goods to an economy of consumer goods. It was capitalism, but also, as Guido Piovani observed, the attempt to prevent art from becoming useless, that is, to preserve its necessity in modern life. Art falls in love with industry, poetically said Gio Ponti, who imagined it as an antidote to smoky industrial cities. As he taught how to clad the surfaces of the Pirelli skyscraper in Milan, the Parco dei Principi Hotel in Sorrento, and even the Denver Art Museum in Colorado, Ponti opened the doors to design. He inaugurated a new way, a leap forward for Italian industry in the world. New companies were added to the few born in the previous 20 years, but now they were not only located in the triangle of Emilia, Lombardy and Veneto. The southern regions started to produce ceramics too, with Campania being one of the first. In Vietre sul Mare, before leaving for America, Paolo Soleri completed his masterpiece, the Solimene factory. In Salerno, Ceramica d'Agostino took the family business into the future thanks to the collaboration with Gio Ponti. In 1968, in Cava dei Terreni, Cava worked with Pierre Cardin and thus opened the doors of ceramics to the invasion of fashion designers, who in the following decades would compete for inventive supremacy with pure designers. Yes, because in order to achieve international acknowledgement, ceramics demanded quality. Producers turned into publishers. To build a system is not enough just to conceive and produce. You need to spread and communicate. To create an audience attentive to what is new in the market. This is how specialized magazines were born. Advertising was refined. Awards were created. And trade shows and industry associations were promoted. It is clear that ceramics could promote the aesthetic education of the Italians and change their lifestyles. Art and graphics moved from canvases directly onto the walls. Programmed art, abstract art, pop art, arte povera, and then postmodern figuration went back and forth in our homes, opening windows onto total environments to be lived in as if rooms were the spaces of a domestic Kunstgalerie. How However, creativity was not limited to design alone. In 1987, the American economist Michael Porter claimed that Italy was dominant for its technological supremacy and ingenious production systems. Since then, innovations have followed one another at great speed, allowing the national industry to hold on to the podium in global competition, even in times of crisis. In order to face the challenge of low-cost quantity and unfair imitation, the national ceramics industry has now committed to a continuous effort to exceed its limits and open up new frontiers. The sustainability and hygiene of the new materials, which were tragically kick-started by the pandemic and by the issue of environmental waste, have contributed to keeping the competition tough, together with the reconversion of workplaces into the smart factory format. Even more so, factories are now also open showcases for the public as they feature museums, conferences, and events that turn them into attractive centers for the entire territory.